fake it, guys. Take the energy.
Time to make it.
We're about to go live. Will you guys all pretend to be hyper?
I can't do it.
I can do best.
I can't do it.
Oh my God, there it is. What is everybody? Welcome to the pregame show. Let's presented as always by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app. Use promo code DNVR. Sign up. You know what? That's how we're going to make tonight's game so enticing.
All right.
So enticing. We're going to gamble on it.
Wow, that's something new for us.
Something different. We're going to mix it up a little bit today. We do actually have a good show for you.
That's new.
We do have a good show for you tonight. Yeah, zoom in on me here. Come in tight to me here, Kel. We have a good show for you tonight. Will you please silence your computer? The least interesting the game, the more interesting the pregame show, because you have to get so creative. Which is exactly what we've done. We've gotten very creative. We're going to snake draft. Will Barton's in town. Masai Ujiri, long ago, Nuggets GM. He's in town as well. So we're going to snake draft our favorite ex-Nuggets. Our favorite ex-Nuggets of the last year, which can include Masai Ujiri, apparently. We're also going to look at some future headlines. The other day, I told you guys I had a premonition about the future, but we didn't have time to get to it. Today we will. We'll go through those, and then we'll bet. We'll bet together and make.
You should use those premonitions to make money next time.
I didn't have one. I didn't have a future headline for the bets, which would have been way smarter. To help me along, though, I got D-Line Co. Most of you guys know him as Eric.
Guys, listen, 2 days off is the worst thing for Nuggets Twitter.
It was Saturday, Sunday.
I know.
Nuggets Twitter needs to touch grass.
That's called a weekend.
Listen,
people look forward to it.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm included. Like, I find myself the first day, I'm like, man, it's nice to have a little time off. Second day, I'm like, who needs to hear what I'm thinking? Who needs to get this?
Apparently all the people
Who needs to catch these hands? I feel like the thing I've realized is that Nuggets Twitter is in a precarious position where we've not asked for this fight, but it's been brought into us.
I think we asked for it. Some people asked for it.
No, we're just trying to we're just trying to have any validation of any kind. And like it is unable, like no one will give it to us. But we have to be wary that we do not fall into Portland Twitter territory.
Where are we at on the Portland Denver scale?
We're becoming a little like
we have the
we've started with the defense, but we're going a little aggressive, I feel.
So to everybody, calm the F
down. It's like a little bit.
There on the far end, he looks like he's in a Wes Anderson film. Superstar Dev.
Oh, I love Wes Anderson films. I live for Wes Anderson.
What's your favorite one?
To each his own.
To each his own.
Such a good one.
That one.
Such a good one.
That one is a good one, man. Who was in it? Tupac?
Yeah, that was
right.
Right. He was killed during filming. Remember that? Finished by his hologram.
So tragic.
Finished by his hologram. I mean, we're in a weird spot of like, am I excited for this game? Am I not excited?
Are you excited?
I don't know. I don't know how to feel anymore.
We all say that, but you know what? Once we get out on the court, Jokic starts throwing some passes, we're going to be right back in. He's going to rope us right back in. Some news and notes on this game. Michael Porter Jr. woke up feeling very sick. He became questionable, but apparently feels better. Took some medicine.
I feel the same way about this show. I was like, now I'm mad. I'm ready.
We should start doing reports in the morning on the show.
Yeah.
Like, D-Line is questionable for today.
Questionable. He's
upgraded to probable.
Case of the Mondays.
On the other side, I don't understand. Dev, maybe you can help me. Why is Toronto bad? Because they got, like, you listen to the starting lineup. Fred VanVleet, Scotty Barnes, OG Anunoby, Pascal Siakam, and Jakob Poeltl. And then you got Gary Trent off the bench. They seem like they got good players, but they're not good.
Yeah, it is a little shocking to me. I really like a lot of their guys. Like, if you just look at them on paper, they got guys that you can root for, guys that you could add to contending pieces, and they're going to get better. But for some reason, they don't mesh together. I think it's the lack of, like, an actual score or, like, a star. I mean, like, their all-star is Siakam, right? Like, that's who it was before. Like, that's not really an all-star. So I think that's, a little bit to it. Also, they have a very slow pace to them. Nobody gets excited about all defensive teams. I think it really has to be with that. It's like they're not as good as the Spurs offensively, but they have the Spurs like DNA defensively, like when they would just slow it down and grind it out. I don't know. I think that they're a team that you just don't dislike, but they have good pieces.
Well, the problem is they're in the Eastern Conference, so they're sort of like we don't think about them. And also, like for us, we just came off like a massive win.
Yeah.
like a big win.
Right.
And so now it's like, okay, we're playing Toronto.
Right.
But all the same, like any game with the Nuggets game is the best day of my life.
Yeah. Last thing I'll say is they're constructed in ways that no other team in the NBA is. They have nothing but wings. Everybody else is looking for wings.
Yeah.
They have them all. So it's like, well.
It's like that guy in your fantasy football that just hoards all the running backs. You're like, bro, you're losing. Like, just trade a running back, man.
And yet, at the trade deadline, they picked up Jakob Poeltl, who, by the way, is not a bad defender, although Jokic's kind of always had his way with him. The storyline for me tonight, one way to make this game interesting, Jamal Murray's from Toronto.
Oh, bye.
Well, he's from Kitchener, outside of Toronto. He grew up a Raptors fan.
Oh, yes.
And tonight he lies just 7 games away from the all-time three-point record. Now, I don't think, and I don't know that I would predict that he hits 7 threes tonight. He's only done that a handful of times in his career. But I am going to make a prediction.
He's going to try.
He's going to try.
He's going to try.
I think Jamal Murray has taken 11 or 12 threes tonight. And I would not be surprised if he gets locked in. And if he goes 2 for 2, 3 for 3 to start, I bet he takes 15 threes tonight.
I would say tonight you're going to see a Nugget stat pad.
By the way, man, how about Giannis last night? Did you see this, Dev?
Yeah, of course I seen it. Of course I seen every single person on Twitter that's in the Nugget circle added Richard Jefferson.
Is this what you mean though about the Portland thing?
Yeah. Like we gotta I mean, I get it. Like I feel it. I feel it in my heart. I'm like, yo, if you're not gonna give it to us, we're gonna take it. But at a certain point, I'm like, oh God, are we annoying? Are we annoying?
Here's the thing, Dev, I think that's crazy about this. Jokic gets attacked for stat padding. Giannis stat pads, and I feel like it somehow blows
Everyone
back
laughs
on
it off.
Jokic.
Yes.
Somehow this is like, I told you.
Can I tell you my least favorite aspect of all of this? In the litany of terrible aspects is that every person that then makes the claim will be like, hey, man, Jokic stat pad. But listen, everyone's stat pads. You told me they don't know the... So then why bring it up?
Oh, my goodness.
Why the fuck bring it up? If everybody does it, then it's nothing. It's not a story. You don't discount something. They're like, yo, you know what Jokic's problem is? The man breathes air. Every night he's breathing air. You're like, everyone breathes air. Yeah, but Jokic breathes air. Don't tell me he doesn't breathe air. Like, what are we talking about, man?
I swear I thought about the same thing. I'm like, well, if everyone does it,
What are we talking
What
about?
is the point then? Because you're not making your argument any better.
There's
saying
no argument
every single
there.
person does it. Okay, so why are we talking about it with Jokic? Everybody does it. You just said it.
So
Then they all say,
stupid.
well, I was in the league. I did it.
Okay, cool. You're not good like Jokic is good. I don't know what to tell you.
Kendrick Perkins never once stat padded.
I don't know what to tell you,
No
ex
way.
NBA star or player, certainly not star. There's a litany of them again. Like, you're not as good as Jokic is. You don't understand the way he plays. Because you played in the league doesn't mean you know any. Like, it's not. You don't
Eric.
understand him. It makes me crazy.
Are you becoming the thing you want?
Yes! Look at me! Look at I just got wound up. I'm going to start tweeting. Hold me back.
Michael Malone said that the one thing, he's very happy with the team. We've asked, is there anything they need to do? He has a thing, guys. Paint defense. As much as the Nuggets have been a very good defense as of late, and by as of late, I mean the last 40 games, the number one negative indicator that's left, over the last 40 games, they have really struggled with paint defense. Teams are scoring in the paint. They're 24th on the season, and he said that's one area he would like to see them improve before they get to the playoffs. And tonight's a good example of that because they are a team that grabs a lot of rebounds and scores a lot of points in the paint. Not a lot of shooting, but they get to the paint. Says the key is limiting offensive rebounds. Their third and second chance points, and Jakob Poeltl in particular is just an offensive rebounding monster. And then he was asked about Jokic, the video of him drawing up plays. You guys remember that? We saw it. He said he wasn't necessarily drawing up plays, more explaining to the guys how to read what's going on with the plays they already have. So he's saying what Jokic is telling them is, hey, we're going to run this action, look for this, look for that, telling guys, basically sharing his brain with everybody else. And he loves to see it. He says it's a thing that he's seen a lot of, but he's seeing more and more of it, and it's a great sign. He did say he's confident in Christian Brown playing. He's got 5 minutes for Christian Brown.
Where are they at?
Well, he's searching for
Where
minutes.
they
I got
at?
5 minutes for him.
Where
Guys.
are they?
Have I heard this before?
No, man. This is a brand new one.
I know they have to
He
be
said
somewhere.
it today.
Yeah, he said it today.
I know there's some. I know
Yeah.
there's somewhere.
Didn't he say somebody has to find?
Yeah,
for him
somebody
or
does. We got to find the guy who's not playing Christian Brown. We're all looking for the guy.
Who could that be?
be anyone.
What maniac?
And then he said that Nick Nurse, a great coach, and that the Toronto Raptors are one of the most creative teams at coming up with schemes. But he said, but Nikola has been in the league so long, he's not sure there is a new scheme that he hasn't seen at this point. He says, so they're going to throw some box and one, some triangle and two, some zones, some switches, some all this different stuff. But he says, I think at this point, Jokic has seen everything and he solves everything so quick. What was the phrase he used? Oh, he figured out he just has to break the code.
Yeah. Well, for Jokic, the code is like, if there's two people on me, someone's open. Who's the open person?
Well, I love how it's that simple.
It is for him. It really is
for him. Yeah.
Like, true. I mean, you went through what 5 defensive schemes? Like he's been playing basketball his entire adult life. Like he's like,
but
okay,
nobody else is breaking this code.
well, he's a genius. I don't know what to say. Like, there's a lot of guys out there that like work on how high they can jump, and there's other guys that work on the X's and O's and like really understand like what's going on. So
he also says that another one of his priorities over these last 18 games is to get Thomas Bryant going. He says it's one of his priorities, and he's been working on how to get him in better position. So look for that. Maybe big Thomas Bryant game incoming. Guys, let's have some fun. Now, that's enough about this game. Let's have some fun.
Finally.
I hate it.
Some fun.
You hated the Thomas Bryant piece?
Yes.
Oh, no.
I miss less Yoke. I don't know if I like that.
We need to rest Yoke, man. He's a little tired. We're going to snake draft. We got Masai in town. We got Will Barton in town. We're going to snake draft
Snakes.
Nuggets of the last 10 years. The last 10 years. So you could include Masai Ujiri. This could be coaches. This could be front office.
Okay.
It could be players.
Anybody that was formerly a member of the Denver Nuggets that we wish was still part of it.
Or it could just be your favorites. It's just be your guys. Yeah.
Pick number 1.
All right. Pick number 1 goes to Eric.
I will in the first with the first pick of the snake draft of former Denver Nuggets persona. Tim Connolly. Give me Tim Connolly.
Tim
Let's go.
Connolly's off the board.
Tim Connolly. He built this thing. We're seeing his vision come to light.
My favorite vote had this one in the chat. Did we bring this up on the show the other night? I don't think we have. Where he was like, loves Calvin Booth, but he's like, everybody's like, Calvin Booth to save Tim Connolly. It's like, well, what did Tim Connolly build? The starters. What did Calvin Booth do? The bench.
Right.
What's working? The starters.
Right.
Wait,
yeah.
on.
I know. True. That's the thing. People go too far. I mean, Calvin Booth has been a revelation, but he got KCP. Great
move.
Bruce Brown
completed the circle.
Good. Sometimes not great. Other times, Thomas Bryant. Not great.
It kills me that I have to stand Thomas Bryant to balance out the hate
Reggie
of this
Jackson.
panel.
Hold on, this is only a 3-man pick.
Three picks, yeah.
Oh, that made it a little bit tougher.
Yeah. All right, you got Tim Connolly. We got to keep this
Let's
moving.
go.
We got to keep this moving.
Who you taking? Who you
I guess
taking?
I should have spent more than once just making this list. I should have probably thought about it. I am going to take Mr. Nugget.
1.0 or 2.0?
Gary Harris.
Oh,
I'm taking Gary Harris, 1.0.
Mr. Nugget
Those times were
1.0.
too good, man. Gary Harris, those times were perfect, man.
You guys open that door for me.
Oh,
I'm
no.
going to take the real Mr. Nugget.
What?
Give me Monte.
Whoa.
I want Monte every time. That'd be my first pick for
Holy
sure.
All right,
Smokes.
you got Monte.
I think I got away with this one.
Okay. You get another pick. Back-to-back picks.
Please give me Wilson Chandler.
Oh,
I want Wilson Chandler, man.
I
He's a
love
cool
Wilson.
dude.
I love Wilson
That's a good pick.
Chandler.
I didn't even have him in my
I
board.
loved like him off of the court. Like
Yeah.
he was like one of the most open Nugget guys. Also, he had like some good years, some good times,
Yeah.
but he was just like a people person.
Remember when the Nuggets played their most important game of the season? He played over 40 minutes and scored 0 points.
Yeah, he was getting cardio.
Bringing up old stuff over here, Eric. All right, where are you going? You got another pick here. Former Nuggets big board, Eric.
It's yours.
Oh, it's me. I'm up. What am I doing here? How do I read this board? I think I'm going to have to go. I think I'm going to go with Masai Ujiri. I'm
Oh.
going to go with Masai. He was good, man.
Well, he was great. He was great.
Remains great. I like Masai.
Masai is that was the first GM that we lost and caused me great outrage.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. My pick. I'm going to go with
2 picks.
I love Ty Lawson. Give me Ty Lawson, dude. I love Ty Lawson.
Right.
That's one of my favorite players ever.
Ty
He was
Lawson
on.
was he part of this Nuggets?
Yeah,
I mean, Jokic.
yeah.
I feel like he got drafted the night before when Embiid. I mean,
he was
Moutier.
traded. Oh, you know what? You're right. But I mean, it still counts. It still counts. I took Masai. He was
Because
2013.
I had Lawson. That's the only reason.
All
I
right.
thought about
Well,
this
you
one.
should have asked for
You know what?
clarification.
So now I'm like, do I want to take Gallinari? Do I want to take the Manimal? These are like my foundational Nugget love. I'm going Gallo. Give me Gallo, dude. I love Gallo.
It's a good one. He's a little boring. And he's kind of like too into being a Celtic now. You know, he hasn't even barely played with it.
He's into having a job.
No, that's true. I'm taking Juancho Hernangomez. Give me Juancho.
Juancho.
Baby, bring Juancho back.
Holy
You
smokes.
can just put Juancho. We don't need the Hernangomez, man. You can just put Juancho on there. I like my squad. Gary Harris, Juancho, and Messiah Ujiri. Dev, how do you round it out?
I mean, we got to go with the person that really like started this all. A person that I feel very passionate about, and I'm gonna put on every single board. Give me J.J. Hickson. Give me J.J. Hickson, man.
Dev J.J. Hickson bit is too good.
The real one. He's
hold
a real
on.
one, man.
Yeah.
So you
He
just
didn't like me as much.
you just performed a breaking and entering on this draft.
Okay.
You just broke on end.
All right, everybody. Let us know in the
a real
chat.
B&E on that
Pull it
one.
up one more time, Kel. Let us know in the chat who had the best board here. Tim Conley, Ty Lawson, Danilo Gallinari,
Winner.
Gary Harris, Masai Ujiri, and Juancho. Monte Wilson, Chandler, J.J. Hickson.
J.J. Hickson. That might be my least favorite Nugget of all time.
Who was?
J.J. Hickson.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Axel Tupain or something like that.
No,
There's way
actually,
that-
my true least favorite Nugget of all time was Kostas Papanikolaou.
Really?
I've never seen somebody get torched so badly on an NBA
He
floor.
wasn't very good. I mean, what do you want from him, man?
Tough.
You guys, I looked into the future and I saw some headlines. I saw some headlines that are certain to come true. The first one, Kale, what do we have? What do we have here? Oh my God, it's ESPN. Resurgent Clippers considered favorites out west. Now, a lot of people have been following the Clippers. They have lost a lot of games lately. A lot of games. And they're all the way down in the play-in right now. But they've won one in a row. They just had an impressive
beautiful.
win against the Grizzlies.
So
You know,
good.
we're shorthanded. They lost 5 in a row prior to that. But they won one against the Grizzlies without Ja, without Dylan Brooks. And
Without
Steven
basically their
Adams.
entire starting lineup.
But it was so impressive. They came back from 30 down to win that one. If they win, one more? 2 more? I think they're right back
They're
to being
streaking,
favorite.
baby.
This is a headline
They're
from
streaking.
2 days from now. All right, what else we got? That's an ESPN headline. I actually believe this one. Nuggets Kings tied for best offense ever on final night of NBA season. I think there's a real chance that this happens. So the Nuggets and Kings have been going back and forth for the best record, not just of the season, but of all time. Guess what? They play each other at the very last game of the season. The Kings right now are up 0.9 points per 100 possessions on the Nuggets, so they actually have kind of a commanding lead. But I think by the very end of this season, there's a good chance that those two teams will be playing for that title. And the Nuggets might rest.
I mean, that's okay.
Do you think it'd be cool to go into the
I hope
last
they
game,
don't
though?
rest, man. Go for like the all time. Just be an all timer.
Yeah,
It would be cool.
Go get it. Hopefully, there's something to play for there that you just have to. I just want them to play. I just want them to get the record.
What if though the Nuggets need the Kings to win for the seedings?
I mean, you're the one.
Oh, they're going to give it up.
You're the one with the clairvoyance. You tell us.
I can't tell you what will happen. I only saw it.
I
to
see.
the day
You
before.
have limited view into the
I
future.
didn't see beyond that day. What else we got, Kale? Oh, Philadelphia Inquirer. Wow, Joel Embiid finishes 4th in MVP voting.
Is this from the past or is this the future? Like, what?
Just re-up
So wait
the
a minute.
old
Wait a
one.
minute. Wait, Bryce Harper.
Hold on.
Who are the other most valuable Philadelphians?
Oh yeah.
MVP.
I honestly think Jokic has this MVP. I thought Giannis lost his opportunity. If they would have kept that streak going over the weekend and beat the 76ers, but one, they lost, and two, he kind of played terrible that game. Did you guys watch it?
Yeah.
He wasn't very good.
He blew it. He actually
And he blew
committed
it.
a terrible foul,
Yeah.
and then he missed a bunny, and both things buried the team.
I kind of think that was his chance to get back in it. He didn't. Nikola's minus 400 on DraftKings. I think it's going to go him. It's going to go Giannis. Right now, Embiid's there, but I think Philadelphia has the hardest schedule left. I think they're going to drop off. Tatum will get it for no reason, just like he'll never.
Yeah.
I think Embiid.
I wonder if he would have got that triple-double, if he would have been like a higher.
They took that. By the way, they took that away.
The rebound away.
They took that rebound away.
No triple-double for him.
That also, I think, maybe hurt him in a weird way. Do you think?
Oh, for sure. Because now they're saying that you're going after it. You're trying.
You're going. Yeah.
You got to just act like he don't know what was happening. I just wanted to stop the play.
All right. What else do we have? What other future headlines are here? Championship. This comes from the Post. Wow. Is this Kisla? Championship teams don't manipulate the standings. Denver's going to do this, and people are going to be mad about them for doing it.
They've been mad about. They've done this every season.
Yeah.
They've been mad every year. Who cares?
Do you expect this headline though?
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
You're a 1 seed, and you're
there is going to be a lot of like people explaining what championship teams do. Like, even though they've never seen it inside the city of Denver, they're like, "This is not championship material. Championship teams don't lose to the Raptors on a Monday night." I'll say that.
Exactly.
Well, the issue with this headline is it says championship teams. They're not going to do that. They're going to say 3-time MVP.
Oh,
That's
you're
what
right.
they're going to make.
3-time MVP.
Bird never did this. Bird never chose who he wanted to.
Yeah.
He played whoever came against.
You know what the
him.
greatest thing to do is that to acknowledge that history was a living when people were alive, and like history actually does repeat itself. I watched a thing about Kobe Bryant, and they were talking about like how there was a game where Kobe was upset and he only took one shot.
Right. Yeah.
And I was like, man,
yeah.
all of like the legend and myth of like the ex-players, they're like, oh, they would never. And it's like, yes, they did. All of them did. Whatever it is.
Denver's not going to. Somebody asked, how are they going to manipulate the standings? They're too far ahead. Not of their own, but they do play Sacramento. You lose
they
to
can
Sacramento.
lose teams.
What if it or beat Sacramento the last day, and it could change where Phoenix is in the standings? And Utah, you lose to Utah, so the Lakers are screwed. Like Denver might.
Michael Malone has
tricky there.
no problem.
No
doing
problem
this.
at all. No problem at all. What else do we have? What other future headlines are in that?
I'm interested
in that
to see.
Inside LeBron James's miraculously fast recovery.
Oh, I promise. Let them win 1 or 2 more games.
He's back.
Oh, he's backity back.
He's like
all the way back.
40 points, 8 dunks.
So, somehow he continues to play on this foot. Blah blah. Then they get eliminated. I can't believe he was walking.
He comes in out of boot. Yeah,
He
exactly.
played in a crutch.
You could tell he was hurt. I mean, the fact that he even played shows you what
That's
a winner
why
he
he's
was.
the GOAT right there. Because he played through an injury
I
that
like
no
you
one
made
else.
that by Ramona
Oh,
Shelburne.
it's Ramona Shelburne, of course. Yeah, Ramona wrote it. I actually wrote an article if you read the whole story. All right, last one. Are the Nuggets the worst NBA champs ever?
Oh, my
This one's from
goodness.
July, you guys. Nick Wright, new headline.
That is 1,000% happening.
Ranking the champions all time, Nuggets. 2023 Nuggets.
They're
Worst
like,
one.
sure, they didn't lose a game throughout the entire playoffs, but what about the integrity of the game?
Yeah, that was it. All right, everybody, let's open up our favorite part. Let's go to the DraftKings Sportsbook, and let's let Dev make us all money. Actually, we have a super chat first. What do we have?
Super sticker. Pair character dancing under a rain of confetti and talking or taking his hat off to say, "You're amazing."
That's a real one, huh?
Yes,
That's a real
I watched
super
I watched
sticker.
the sticker,
Me
and
too. I was like, it started bouncing and
yeah,
stuff.
it brought joy to my heart.
Oh,
Like,
that's awesome. That's a 20-piece, too,
Thanks,
from Milos.
Milos.
There you go, Milos.
we
Yeah,
think
man,
you're
it
amazing
is.
right back.
Alrighty.
See, Adam, there it is. That's what it looks like.
Oh, man, you are amazing.
So the Nuggets come into this game as 6-point favorites. I don't like it. I just don't because
Me neither.
this Raptors team is like they're like starting to move in the right direction now that they got Jakob down low. Like they're just not
Jakob
losing
what?
every single Pirtle.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. That's my first time getting it right, baby. I don't like the 6. Also, over under of 229. I really don't like it either. I just don't think that the Raptors want to get out and run. I would go under on this one.
I'll take it.
Now we'll get over to the Gary Trent Jr. show. He's going to be going against the Nuggets bench. I'm just going to tell you right now, he's going to score baskets. Yes.
Why?
Dev has
'Cause he's a
allegiance to
bucket.
one team and one team only, and that's the U.S. Mint.
He's a bucket. 14 and a half. I just think that he's going to easily get that. I also think that there's going to be a back and forth between Jamal and Fred. I'm going to go with over 20. For
who?
For Fred.
God damn it.
What are we talking about here? Do you guys not know that I'm on the Raptors side right now?
All right, what are we doing now?
All right, fine. Let's get over to Denver's side of things.
You son of a bitch.
They have Jokic's points like super low, right? I'm gonna stay away from it. I don't like the actual points for Jokic, but I do like the rebounds in this game. They have him at 12.5. I think that he eats that up. I think he gets it. They don't really have big men, like actual big men. They have a lot of wings. They have Hurdle who like eats it, boards up. But I think that he's going to get enough opportunity for that. So I am going to go with that. I really, really like Jamal Murray's over on threes. Like we just have to ride that wave.
You have to
until it's done.
This isn't a lock.
This is an absolute lock. This is the lock of the century.
It is for sure. You might as well get it up to like 4 though.
Yeah, put that in a same game parlay.
At 2.5, it's
the juice isn't great.
Like so, the juice isn't great. It's gonna hit though. Okay. Like this is one that he's gonna go after.
Yeah, put it in a parlay.
Okay.
Yeah, put it in a parlay for sure. Let's get a Aaron Gordon steal in there. Let's just throw that in there.
Okay, all right.
We haven't had that in a long time. I feel like I just feel like this is the game tonight? For it. I mean, it's wings. Like he's gonna have a reason to play hard in this game. I think that this is one for him.
Mr.
And for
Sneaky.
the lock, we're gonna go right back to the well. Jamal Murray points.
Yup.
I mean, he got this last time, 21.5. He got this in a game that he did not really play well in the first half. I think those shots are going to fall. He's going against a Canadian team. He loved this team growing up, and he's very open and vocal about it. So I think that this is a game that he tries to get himself involved. It's not many times that you get to play against your like childhood, team that you wanted to play against. This is him for me.
So Eric, when we do a same game parlay, I think the strategy here is we think Jamal's going to hit threes tonight.
Oh, yes, we do.
You think he's going to hit 4 of them?
Yes.
So let's take that, which is plus 200.
Yep.
And then let's do everything else that's safe. You know what I mean?
Oh, totally.
And then let's get 2 more in here that are safe. What are safe bets?
So safe. If you're talking safe, you're talking Nikola Jokic. So, do we think rebounds is it a rebound night?
I think it's a rebound night.
Okay. So let's take a
Hurdle
look.
can rebound though.
Well, so let's just say over 9.5 for Nikola Jokic. That alone, those two together will get you plus 260.
Is that all we want?
Well, I mean, you asked me for some safe plays.
All right.
The other thing, the steals. I've been burned by that lately. I've been burned by the steals. F it. I'm going to take it. I'm going to go.
You can't stay away.
I can't. Do we want to steal? Oh, boy.
I'm just doing the 2. I like it. $5, win 18.
Yeah, man.
That's my bet. I want more Murray shooting threes tonight. I want him taking them a lot. I don't want him hitting
I'm taking a KCP steal.
How cool would it be if we get the 7 threes tonight?
If you add one KCP steal to that, which he gets one every game, plus 360.
All right. It would be so cool if he gets that on Barton tonight.
7 threes? That would be...
I mean, he's done it a handful of times. It's not like it's unthought of. I don't know how many games it's been, but he's got a handful. This will be a tough one tonight. I'm interested to see what the Nuggets' mind frame is. We're going to laugh when we come into the post game and they actually just played really hard, and we're like, only guys like us take nights off.
They are going to play hard. They're definitely going to play hard. Like we're just feeling the emotional letdown because again, like it has been absolute warfare in the Nuggets universe between going up against the Grizzlies, going up against national announcers for some reason, going up against literally anybody that's not a fan of the Nuggets. And now it feels like a little bit of an emotional letdown, but the players are not in this stupid world that we live in. Yeah. They actually just want to win basketball games.
Yeah, they're in the real world. All right, hit that like button for us on the way out, and after the game, we'll be right back here.
Let's go.
See you.